The call came while I was standing in the parking garage, staring at the oil stain where my car used to be. Her lawyer's voice was smooth, practiced. He said my name like it belonged to a file, not a person. "Mr. Hale, you've been served." I remember the echo more than the words. Concrete breathing back at me, my phone vibrating like it was nervous. He mentioned marital assets, intellectual property, intent to pursue damages. I said nothing. Across the garage, my reflection stared back from a blacked-out SUV window. Older than last week, calmer than I felt. 2 hours earlier, I'd signed the final page of a patent transfer agreement. $73 million. I hadn't told my wife. I hadn't told anyone. The lawyer paused, waiting for fear, for denial. I gave him silence instead. And in that silence, I heard her laugh again, the way she did when she told me my business was dying, the way she said his name without meaning to. I hung up first. She started mocking me months before she left. Little things, comments disguised as concern. Maybe it's time to be realistic. Not everyone gets to be a visionary. Ryan says you should have pivoted years ago. Ryan, her boss. She said it like a credential. I watched her drift while pretending not to notice. The late meetings, the sudden wardrobe upgrades, the way she'd turn her phone face down like it was sleeping. At night, she'd lie beside me, scrolling, smiling at messages that weren't mine. I told myself it was stress. I told myself I was paranoid. That's what betrayal feeds on. Hope. The night she left, she didn't cry. She stood in the doorway with her suitcase already packed. "I can't keep funding your delusions," she said. "I need stability." Then the final cut. "I'm seeing someone who understands success." She didn't say his name that time. She didn't need to. The door closed softly, like she didn't want to wake the life we'd already killed. I didn't chase her. I didn't ask questions. I started listening instead. I pulled phone records, shared cloud backups, expense reports she forgot I could access, hotel charges lined up with conference dates that never existed, emails written after midnight, deleted but never gone. I stayed polite, professional. When she came back for the rest of her things, I helped carry boxes. My hands didn't shake. My voice didn't rise. Inside, something cold was assembling itself, piece by piece. At the same time, my other life was moving forward, the one she laughed at. Investors who never needed her approval. Engineers who understood what I'd built. The patent wasn't failing, it was waiting. And when the offer came, I didn't celebrate, I calculated. Timing matters when truth is sharp. The results arrived on a Tuesday. Not the sale confirmation, that came later. This was the evidence. Emails, affidavits, a notarized timeline that didn't care about her version of events. I invited her to meet me at a cafe near the courthouse, neutral ground. She arrived confident, arm linked through Ryan's like a trophy she wanted me to notice. I slid the folder across the table. "Just read," I said. Her smile cracked first, then collapsed. Ryan leaned in confused, then pale. Proof doesn't argue, it waits. She started crying. He started denying. I sipped my coffee. When I stood up, she reached for my sleeve. I stepped back. "I know," I said, and walked out. The lawsuit came fast. She wanted half of everything, claimed I'd hidden assets, accused me of fraud. In court, she sat beside her lawyer, chin high, certain I was finished. The judge asked about the patent. Her lawyer smiled. I handed over the documents, the sale, the date, the signature, 2 hours before I was served, before separation, before her claim. The courtroom went quiet. Her lawyer flipped pages like they might rearrange themselves. The judge looked at her, then at Ryan, then back at me. Case dismissed. Costs awarded. Her world ended without a sound. I didn't watch her cry afterward. I signed one last paper and left. Outside, the sun felt indifferent, as it should. I didn't win her back. I didn't need to. What I reclaimed wasn't money, it was authorship. She believed my worth was visible only when it benefited her. Now she knows the truth. Some things succeed best when no one is watching, and some people only understand loss when it's irreversible.